So again, good morning to all of you, whoever are interested to improve their personality and whoever are reviewing my these submitted video presentations. I wish them all the best for their future endeavors. And let's resume this process of participatory learning. I would like to share a few of my cultivated insights and perspective with you once again. See, if you will express your thoughtful perspective in your essay, like if you will write about certain significant topics and elaborate it, then you would be able to exhibit your sense of understanding and knowledge about that specific subject matter. So you must practice to write. An essay should be written in easy manner. It would express your empathetic approach about the conservation of the lives of the humanitarian society for our peaceful coexistence and shared and cared future. It would seem ambitious at a glance. Accept my best wishes for your success in those social communication actions which defines your activism for service to the humanity. Receive my solidarity for our peaceful correspondence for sustainable peaceful society. I am worried about missing of my valuable reports on peace enforcement. I have complained at Cyber Security Police Station Delhi North in India on 2nd April 2024 also. So it is a matter of concern that whatever knowledge we cultivate during this process of interaction with internet supported IT devices, we used to type it, we used to write it. What if those valuable informations are stolen by someone else? Won't it cause certain kind of headache, stress, or pain to an individual whoever had expressed their perspectives? Thus, I have requested the Honorable Director General of UNESCO also to formulate and implement such strategies when fundamental intellectual property rights of the peoples could be conserved properly. Another aspect is that anybody can help me to retrieve my digitally typed files missing from my messaging application from mobile phone. Accept my cordial greetings in advance for your such support if possible. Hello friends, how about your health and well-being? You must take care of your health and well-being also. Can you please help me to retrieve my digitally typed text documents in English, Hindi, and a few pages in Sanskrit missing from my messaging application from my mobile device? My valuable reports inscribed online since April 2018 to April 2024, 6 consecutive years were deleted or stolen by someone intentionally with evil intent, as I perceive, without revealing their own identity. Unless and until you would identify any person, how could you even allegate or claim or interrupt the person or object him or her to not intervene in your life by obeying reasonable restrictions of unwanted interruption? If someone has any kind of rivalry, rage, enmity, jealousy, or certain kind of what we can say opponents against me, then they should reveal their identity or I should be notified about the same so that I can defend it accordingly. they must consider it sincerely to not violate such kind of humanitarian rights of any individual any further. It's only a kind of warning what else I can do. If the genuine decent person will understand, then they will not intervene any further. I confirm that I have written more documents than Mahatma Gandhi did. I challenge it. Help me to retrieve my all those documents. I will prove its relevancy. If it is so, there may be involvement of any blind follower of any philosopher or ideology who intentionally and racefully obtained my documents. Can you help me to receive back my documents back? Thank you. We must accept that ethical spiritual values are not patriarchal inheritance property of anybody. We may consider it in Hindi term as bapoti. किसी की विरासत किसी की बपौती नहीं है. कोई भी इन स्पिरिचुअल वैल्यूज़ को अपने जीवन में आत्मसात करता है, आत्मसात कर सकता है, प्रमोट कर सकता है. So we must accept that ethical spiritual values are not patriarchal inheritance property of anybody. Rather, glorifying others' personality, followers of those ethical spiritual values should own the ownership of their passionate action for promotion of those values of peace, non-violence, cooperation, empathy, sympathy, compassion, and protection of humanitarian values by their own valor and persistence of action. I would like to share a few of the knowledge code, knowledge secrets. There are certain what we can say assimilated information. You can expand it, elaborate it, acknowledgements of knowledge is the first knowledge secret of knowledge cultivation. You must acknowledge that someone is intelligent, learned personality, someone is a manipulator, that they have acquired certain sense of understanding and expertise in their respective area of expertise. If you will acknowledge, if you will recognize the person to whom you are listening or reading, then you will pay sincere attention to their expression and you will acquire knowledge. So, acknowledgements of knowledge is prerequisite of learning. You should believe in miracles of Lord Saraswati. Om Saraswate Namah. That anybody could become intellectual person in his or her life by the grace of Lord Saraswati. About commitment for compassionate communication, for cultivation of cooperation and conservation of consensus of communal unity. We must remain committed and exhibit our sense of compassion as taught by Lord Buddha towards the poor, diseased, old age people, survivor of the victims. We must exhibit our sense of compassion towards those weaker section of the society, towards the deprived section of the society, for their mainstreaming and justified inclusion into the progressive developing society. And the communication should intend to cultivate cooperation and conserve the consensus of communal unity, where secular nature of any nation could prosper and everybody could reap the fruits of the development. People should remain devoted and dedicated for divine development of one's personality as several incarnators or enlightened persons manifested the eternity of their soul through their spiritual salvations, practices, observations in their life. We recognize, we respect and regard them for their such kind of achievements in their life. So we must aspire to remain devoted, dedicated for divine development of one's personality. Another aspect is about empathetic emotional engagement in ecological conservation, initiated with energy and enthusiasm through effective utilization of economy. Because empathic instinct is required to understand if you will feel suffocation due to the what we can say loss of the concentration of oxygen in your surrounding environment or due to the presence of pollutants, you may feel that other people must be suffering same sense of what we can say problem or discomfort due to such pollutant. So you may take such an action to reduce the instance of pollution into the environment. Your emotional sentimental connection with others will encourage you to engage in ecological conservation activities, and you will initiate to utilize your energy and economy with enthusiasm for such productive ventures. Next is friendly favors to the friends, family, cooperative learners, and flourishing fortune for fruitful future. You can translate these words and understand its meaning in your respective language. You should express your gratitudes towards guides and guardians with generosity for genetic inheritance of the healthy genes, helpful humanitarian approach, insights, and inquisitiveness to increase intelligence by inscription of input information during communication. You should joyfully forbid and forbidding jealousy and obeying gentle behavior in your life. You should help an individual to develop kindness and acquire knowledge. Everyone should follow loyalty towards love and friendship in life and hope for manifestation of the mesmerizing personal attributes which could help to lead a meaningful and mutually helpful married life naturally. These are the positive wishes for you. As nature blesses everyone with enormous availability of natural resources which must be utilized justly by everyone, as the basic what we can say definition of sustainable development expresses that the development that meets the need of present without compromising the ability of future generation is termed as sustainable development. So I once again repeat that nature blesses everyone with enormous availability of natural resources which must be utilized justly by everyone. I would like to quote an statement by Mahatma Gandhi that nature has enormous of resources to meet need of everyone rather gratifying the gates of anyone. Unquote. Optimism in opinion, expression, and action offers opportunities for obedience of passionate, purposeful, and peaceful, prosper life to an individual. You can correct this spelling of opportunity OPPORTUNITIH. Quest for curiosity and cravings for spiritual enlightenment is reliable and real responsibility of a responsible individual. Solitude and social life should be managed with self studies on appear circumstances. through teamwork by talented human, either men or women or other, for useful and unity promoting valuable works which would proves its worthiness. Trust building among community members is helpful to overcome xenophobia and yield productive zeal and enthusiasm in life of an individual for protection of one's natural independent freedom rights. Honorable Excellencies, receive my peace prayers for your better health and well-being. I want to seek your kind attention towards a very serious matter of concern. This is related with conservation of the text, audio, and video testimonials of United Nations allied organizations on internet supported information and communication technology devices. Appropriate precautions and preventive guidelines should be enforced to control any inevitable instances of loss of information related with the organization from internet supported devices and information technology systems. I am submitting here with my presentation for your review and assessment of the submitted analysis regarding this matter of correspondence. Please receive the link of my presentation as follows. Like this is an application letter for protection of human rights of victims presented by Chandan Kumar Mishra myself. You can follow this link presented on YouTube to watch my submission of this application. With sincere thanks, Chandan Kumar Mishra. Plus 918860827901, myvidya@outlook.com, vidyavanakandra@gmail.com. Next is someone may think that my mom is Theresa May or what we can say other eminent reputed personality, and I was presented or parented by Princess Diana whatsoever. But what about common people? Thank you, God, for offering me cultural and civilizational guardianship of India since my birth and brought of phases. Om Saraswati Nama. Scopes for extension of Swachh Jal mission. This is another topic that you can think. Like pure living gas oxygen availability could be increased by forestry and reducing emissions of air pollutants and particulate matters through improving the technical efficiency of public vehicles and repair of roads and pedestrian footpaths. There are about 60% of human body is made up of water. During my research oriented and pilgrimage visits to various places in India, I have noticed that there are shortage of free and pure drinking water supply outlets. India has abundance of rich pure drinking water sources due to its vast river basins and groundwater aquifer. Municipal Water Board and National Irrigation Improvement Program are capable enough to install pure drinking water supply water tank supported pipe tap system and or water evacuation or excavation hand pumps at affordable distance across the length and width of the sovereign secular socialist democratic welfare nation. There are provisions of funds for Mahatma Gandhi National Rural or Urban Employment Generation Act, which could be utilized for improving drinking water supply and accessibility of the native citizen to the safe and pure drinking water, free of cost. Entrepreneurs and religious tourists across the nation could feel the sense of what we can say uh, hospitality as promoted by the very core principle of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam of Indian civilization. Respectively, United Nations member nations could fulfill their intended national demand contributions for availability of pure drinking water, health services, improved infrastructure, quality education, partnership for peace, and so on. अब इसमें कुछ बात होती है चयन और नियुक्ति की संभावनाएं हैं, इनमें विचार किया जा सकता है। इनके लिए हम अपना विचार रखते हैं, आप भी अपना विचार रख सकते हैं। लाइक घरेलू कामगार घर की रसोई, कपड़ा धोने, झाड़ू पोछा करने, छोटे बच्चों की देखरेख, वृद्ध और बीमारों की सेवा करते हैं। ऐसे सेवा कार्यों में इन्हें किसी प्रकार के आर्थिक उपार्जन के अवसर नहीं मिलते हैं। ऐसे देखिए, एक घर में जो काम कर रहे हैं, ऐसे 5 6 7 10 घर में काम करेंगे तो 10 घर में काम करने से क्या होगा, उनका दिन भर का 8 घंटा का काम लगभग हो जाएगा। ये जॉब डिजाइनिंग का पार्ट है, इनके आधार पे जॉब एलोकेशन की पार्ट है। इन सेवकों को जीवन यापन भत्ता दिया जाना चाहिए और अन्य घरों में भी इन्हें कार्य के अवसर उपलब्ध कराकर महीने में रोज़ 8 घंटे काम का अवसर दिया जा सकता है। ऐसे में प्रत्येक गांव टोले में कई लोगों के लिए रोजगार और नियुक्ति के अवसर उपलब्ध उत्पन्न हो सकते हैं। यदि इनकी चयन और नियुक्ति पर आम सहमति बनती है तो इन्हें नियुक्त करके ग्राम विकास निधि से मासिक भत्ते का भुगतान किया जा सकता है। आई ऑब्जेक्ट, जो यहाँ पे इस फील्ड का जो नोटिफिकेशन दे रहे हैं, मैं उनको ऑब्जेक्ट कर रहा हूँ, उनको रोकिए। ये सारे चीज़ मैं अपने मोबाइल नंबर पे अपने पास एड्रेस करके लिख रहा हूँ। तो इंटरप्ट, आई ऑब्जेक्ट एनी काइंड ऑफ such kind of interruption by any person. There should be a stop. दूसरी बात है सफाई कर्मी। स्वच्छ भारत अभियान के तहत निगमित शहरी क्षेत्रों की तरह ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में भी प्रत्येक गांव एवं टोले के शौचालयों, नालियों एवं गलियों की साफ सफाई के लिए दैनिक श्रम के क्षमता के अनुपात में सफाई कर्मियों की नियुक्ति की जा सकती है। इनके मासिक पारिश्रमिक के लिए ग्राम विकास निधि में अतिरिक्त वित्तीय आवंटन किया जा सकता है। तीसरी है दुधारू एवं श्रम पशु स्वास्थ्य मित्र। आमतौर पर आजकल भी प्रायः भारत के सभी गांवों में कृषि कार्यों एवं दुग्ध उत्पादन के लिए पशुओं का पालन किया जाता है। नियमित तौर पर पशुओं के स्वास्थ्य की निगरानी एवं उपचार सुनिश्चित करने के लिए पंचायत स्तर पर दुधारू एवं श्रम पशु स्वास्थ्य मित्र की नियुक्ति की जा सकती है, ऐसा सलाह है। 4 है किसान मित्र। किसानों को वर्ष भर वार्षिक कृषि चक्र के अनुसार राष्ट्रीय मांग के अनुसार कृषि लागतों की आपूर्ति, तकनीकी प्रशिक्षण, फसल सुरक्षा एवं न्यूनतम समर्थन मूल्य पर कृषि उत्पादों की ससमय खरीद सुनिश्चित कराने के लिए राष्ट्रीय खाद्य सुरक्षा कानून के तहत प्रत्येक गांव या पंचायत की आकार के अनुपात में एक या अधिक किसान मित्रों की नियुक्ति की जा सकती है। उन्हें उचित अनुपात में मासिक भत्ता भी दिया जा सकता है। 5 हो गए पर्यावरण मित्र। उत्पादक औषधीय एवं निर्माण सहयोगी वृक्षों के वृक्षारोपण एवं नियोजित वृक्ष कटाई द्वारा हरित क्षेत्र संवर्धन हेतु कृषक, लकड़हारा, बरही एवं संबंधित उद्योगों के सहयोगी पर्यवेक्षण हेतु प्रत्येक प्रखंड में एक या अधिक पर्यावरण मित्रों की नियुक्ति की जा सकती है। 6 है रोजगार एवं उद्योग विकास मित्र। ग्रामीण एवं शहरी क्षेत्रों में कामगारों को आश्वस्त रोजगार सुनिश्चित कराने हेतु कृषि मजदूर, लोहार, नाई, बनिया, ब्राह्मण, धर्मगुरु, फेरी वाले, व्यापारी, दाईमा, चर्मकार, राजमिस्त्री, निर्माण मजदूर, कुली, रेहड़ी पटरी वाले व्यापारी, ईंट भट्ठे के मजदूर, पत्थर खदान श्रमिक, कोयला व अन्य खनिज उत्खनन खदान मजदूर, मछुआरा, कुक्कुट पालन, सुअर पालन, मुर्गी पालन, अंडा उत्पादन एवं अन्य असंगठित क्षेत्र मजदूरों को कौशल विकास प्रशिक्षण एवं रोजगार प्राप्ति सुनिश्चित कराने हेतु इनकी संख्या के अनुपात में ग्रामीण एवं शहरी क्षेत्रों में रोजगार एवं उद्योग विकास मित्र की नियुक्ति की जा सकती है। 7 हो गया महिला एवं बाल विकास मंत्रालय एवं स्वास्थ्य व परिवार कल्याण मंत्रालय के कार्यकर्ताओं की रिक्त पदों पर नियुक्ति। जनसंख्या परिसीमन के आधार पर परिसीमन आयोग है। जनसंख्या परिसीमन के आधार पर आनुपातिक तौर पर सहायक सेवा कार्यकर्ताओं की उपलब्धता सुनिश्चित कराने हेतु देश भर में आशा कार्यकर्ता, आंगनबाड़ी सेविका, आंगनबाड़ी सहायिका, ममता कार्यकर्ता, महिला पर्यवेक्षिका, प्रखंड बाल विकास पदाधिकारी, प्रखंड विकास पदाधिकारी, चिकित्सा अधिकारी, नर्सिंग सहायक, स्वास्थ्य जांच तकनीकी कार्यकर्ता एवं प्रशिक्षित प्रजनन स्वास्थ्य सहायिका की नियुक्ति की जा सकती है। मांग एवं रिक्तियों के अनुसार लिखे हुए या छूटे चुके सभी सरकारी क्षेत्रों या गैर सरकारी क्षेत्रों में रिक्तियों के अनुसार आपदा प्रबंधन अधिकारी, वार्ड पार्षद, मुखिया, पंचायत सचिव, सरपंच, प्रखंड संवाददाता, शिक्षा मित्र, विद्यार्थी, स्वास्थ्य रक्षक, शिक्षक, स्वयं सहायता समूह अध्यक्ष, सचिव, कोषाध्यक्ष, बैंक अधिकारियों एवं गृह रक्षक, सुरक्षा प्रहरी, केंद्रीय औद्योगिक सुरक्षा बलों, रेलवे सुरक्षा बलों, सीमा सुरक्षा बलों, पुलिस, भारतीय सेना, भारतीय नौसेना, भारतीय वायुसेना, तटरक्षक, विशिष्ट सुरक्षा बलों, अग्निशमन बलों, राष्ट्रीय आपदा प्रबंधन बलों, मौसम वैज्ञानिकों एवं मौसम संवाददाता, इंटेलिजेंस ब्यूरो एवं अन्य क्षेत्रों में चयन प्रक्रिया के अनुसार नियुक्ति की जा सकती है। इससे वैश्विक परिदृश्य के अनुसार राष्ट्र के सुरक्षित प्रगति का मार्ग प्रशस्त होगा। Let us repeat once again about this corona. Corona may be interpreted or expanded as follows. C for coronary, related with heart, cardiac, and communicable, like such kind of diseases which could be communicated from one person to other by their respective carrier vector. O for oncological, that is related with carcinogenic, which could cause cancer. R for respiratory, those sets of diseases which could cause respiratory illness. O for ophthalmic, related with eye, this is cornea, which is helpful for us to watch. Then N for neural, related with neuron, brain. And A for arthritis, alignments like related with bones. There may be corona, CORONA, are among the group of diseases covered under United Nations Sustainable Development Goals for Health and Global Action Plan were implemented by World Health Organization. But this solar corona, we must observe and find the essence of the sun. Solar corona plays significant role in atmospheric weather change. As the geographical ecological conditions differs in different countries as per their hemispherical position, climatic conditions also differs at certain point of time at different places. Thus, region-specific health management plan is relevant with respect to universal identical program of action for community health management. Hence, inquiry is sought to check any instance of indulgence of geopolitical interest for gaining global power dominance by any specific individual, entity, institution, or member nations of the Honorable United Nations. Remarks by Chandan Kumar Mishra, BSc Biotechnology. 26/4/2024 is the date for the submission. Next, about security condition in Delhi is effectively managed by Delhi Police. I am thankful to them. Election camping for 2024 is being organized, and review of elections are being organized on All India Radio and other media broadcast. Amphan Tufan Tornado Relief 2020 is also required, whether that was implemented properly or not. And with respect to such kind of natural disasters of flood that had happened in Delhi or other such kind of natural disasters, appropriate relief should be provided to the victims of those natural calamities. Reference for meteorological news of All India Radio 100.1 megahertz. The suggestion, like every embassy coordinator have their own way and style to represent services and privileges offered by their country of immigration. Respect to their modesty and personality is requested from distant aspirants for migration from one place to other. I would like to submit my another statement, like this is related with Mahila Sashakti. You can follow this pattern to write your essay. आप इसके आधार पर निबंध लिख सकते हैं जो आपके परीक्षा में भी काम आएगा। महिला सशक्तिकरण के ऊपर थोड़ा चर्चा करें। जब बालिकाओं को उचित पोषण, स्वास्थ्य, शिक्षा और सुरक्षित परिवेश में समृद्धि के अवसर मिलती हैं तो वे भी बालकों की तरह अपने शैक्षणिक कार्यों में उत्कृष्ट उपलब्धियां प्राप्त करती हैं। जब घर परिवार, रिश्तेदार, पास पड़ोस और प्रवास के दौरान लड़कियों को उनके स्वतंत्र अस्तित्व को विकसित करने का अवसर मिलता है तो वे अपने अध्ययन, कला, विज्ञान, खेल जगत, साहित्य, राजनीति, शिक्षा, व्यवसाय और मीडिया के कार्यों में अपने प्रयासों से अपनी स्वतंत्रता की मिसाल कायम करती हैं। देवी भगवती सरस्वती, देवी भगवती लक्ष्मी, देवी भगवती शक्ति, 10 महाविद्या, 9 दुर्गा, शैलपुत्री, ब्रह्मचारिणी, चंद्रघंटा, कुष्मांडा, स्कंदमाता, कात्यायनी, कालरात्रि, महागौरी और सिद्धिदात्री देवी, भगवती जयंती, मंगला, काली, भद्रकाली, कपालिनी, दुर्गा, क्षमा, शिवा, धात्री, स्वाहा और स्वधा के रूप में भगवती के दिव्य अवतारों की पूजा की जाती है। सीता राधा रुक्मिणी सत्यभामा शतरूपा हवा अदिति सती उमा पार्वती वैष्णवी विंध्यवासिनी कामख्या ज्वाला देवी चिंतपूर्णी देवी पटन देवी मुंबा दंत कुमारी छिन्न मस्तिका भगवती काली हैं। गायत्री छाया शची रोहिणी विश्वरूपा महामाया विद्या भारती परमेश्वरी पृथ्वी वारुणी अगन्या रात्रि अनंता और अन्य संज्ञा से संबोधित देवी भगवती की दिव्यता को श्रद्धा से नमन किया जाता है। संतोषी माता रमा राधिका श्यामा मनोरमा देवकी यशोदा सुभद्रा कुंती गांधारी द्रौपदी कौशल्या कैकेयी सुमित्रा और महाकाली के व्यक्तित्व ने महिलाओं के अस्तित्व के विस्तार का इतिहास वर्णित किया है। गार्गी मैत्रेयी लोपामुद्रा मदालसा और मीरा के चरित्र ने विदुषी स्त्रियों के रूप में इतिहास में अपनी पहचान बनाई है। मरियम ने ईसा मसीह जैसे युग प्रवर्तक ईश्वर के पुत्र को जन्म दिया। रजिया सुल्तान भारत की पहली महिला शासिका बनी। महारानी लक्ष्मीबाई ने आत्मनिर्भरता के सामाजिक अभियान को नेतृत्व दिया। एनी बेसेंट, सरोजनी नायडू, मदर तेरेसा, कस्तूरबा गांधी और रानी गौंडन्यू ने भी सामाजिक विकास को नेतृत्व दिया। कई महिलाओं ने विश्व राजनीति में राष्ट्रपति, प्रधानमंत्री और संयुक्त राष्ट्र संगठन के उच्च पदों पर भी अपनी सेवाएं दी हैं और दे रही हैं। साहित्य रचना के क्षेत्र में भी गद्य और पद्य लेखिकाओं के रूप में स्त्री विद्वता के कीर्तिमान स्थापित हैं। विज्ञान, अभिनय, कला, मीडिया, न्याय, शिक्षा, चिकित्सा एवं अर्थशास्त्र के कार्य क्षेत्र में वर्तमान में भी कई महिलाएं वैश्विक स्तर पर कार्यरत हैं। एक क्रियाकलाप एक्सरसाइज है कि विभिन्न क्षेत्रों में सफल महिलाओं के जीवन परिचय बायोग्राफी लिखें। ये आपको मदद करेगा। गुड लक। ओम नमः शिवाय।